What's up, everybody? This is Riley once again doing a Connect Bike Polo breakdown. We're back at smack in the middle again. This time we're doing Big Salad versus Cute Butts. Big Salad being Owen, Anthony, and Kara. Cute Butts is, of course, Steven, Susie, and Dana. And this is an elimination game. Pretty low scoring, pretty exciting game. A lot of pressure on these teams. And let's just see here. Oh yeah. Before we get into the clips, I just got a good chuckle out of this, so I figured I'd throw it in here. Connect Bike Polo, y'all are hilarious. Smack in the middle of California. No shortage of sunshine there. So they included a sunburn stat. We got 1 sunburn for Big Salad, 3 for Cute Butts. So, Cute Butts, sunscreen, come on. That's just a little funny, silly thing I threw in there before we get into it. But here we go. Let's watch this one full speed first. As I said, low scoring game, so the defense is crucial. We'll watch this full speed here before we get into it. And you see Owen's doing kind of a, what I call the snake offense or snake defense. It could go either way. But it's a super common situation you see in Bike Polo where Owen is going to go left and right and make the defense work left and right as Owen makes progress down the court. So he's going to go left, fake right, and then he's going to go left and shoot, not make the goal. So why didn't Owen make the goal? Let's kind of break it down a little bit here. Alrighty. And it looks to me like Dana told his teammates, I'm going to get the ball carrier, you get the pass, which in polo jargon is I go 1, you go 2. So look at him right here, he's looking, and then after, boom, right here, he's got his chin over by his left shoulder. He's looking over his left shoulder, and he is locked in the entire rest of the way down the court. Watch this, even as Owen fakes right twice, fakes right here, still looking over his left shoulder. Owen fakes right again right here. Look at his head. He's still looking over his left shoulder. You hear a lot of people say, just play the front wheel. Just play the front wheel. This is what they mean. Owen is not looking at the ball. He's not switching over left, right, as Owen fakes left and right. He's looking over his left shoulder at Owen's wheel. And that's what makes this work. But there is something a little next level that he's doing too, which right here, look where the ball is in relation to Dana's wheels. It's just a little off to the right of where Dana's bike is. And this is kind of what I call the Diego shot. Diego does this shot all day. And you're doing the snake, and the defender's getting ready for you to go back to the left. Meanwhile, you let the ball still float off to the right a little bit to where it's kind of right here, off to the right side of the defender, and shoot all the way around the defender. But Dana's wise to it. He knows what's up. He's been here before, and he keeps his wheel turned to just make that shot that much harder to do. And it's not quite there, so Owen doesn't go for it. And he goes back to his left and tries to hit a steep angle. Doesn't quite find it. Alrighty. This next clip right here, Susie's trying to shark the ball and gets caught out a little bit deep. It's a dynamic game, so it happens. And that puts Big Salad in a 2v1 scenario. And Owen is jamming on offensively the right side of the court. So when he passes over to Anthony, he's catching the ball. Dana's too fast on defense, and he gets in there to interrupt before Anthony can get the second pass back to Owen. Just because he is busy catching the ball. You know, that's how it goes sometimes. Dana's just too quick on the defense. And then in this next clip, very, very similar situation. Not quite the same. This time, Susie, through no fault of her own this time, has her mallet broken. So she's out of the play. That's just rough. And this time we have the ball carrier coming down offensively on the left side of the court. Hits a shuffle pass over to Kara. And this is a little bit easier, potentially, for Kara. She can just hit the one-timer forehand straight back to Anthony. And at this point, okay, well, let's just play it out. It goes off of Dana's wheel. but let's just run that back a little bit. If he were really quick with it, he could have caught and then shot right here. He could have one-timed it here. It's a little riskier, or, you know, this is a lot easier for me to say with the benefit of hindsight sitting here on my computer, but he could have done one more pedal stroke to about here and shot from behind Dana with a nice shooting lane on the goal. Anyway, it was a good play. Didn't happen, but it was still a good play. This next one is, there's a loose ball going on, and what I want you to watch is right here, when Kara's picking up the ball, look way back at the net at Owen's posture. He's ready to roll out a goal, and he does. So the team now is 3 up. Anthony takes, honestly, kind of a low quality shot. There's 2 defenders between him and the net, Dana and the goalie. It goes off of Dana. Anyway, he's got the hustle, he's got the wheels, he picks up the ball first. So Anthony over to Kara, and then Kara over to Owen with a nice safe drop pass. And at this point, it's beautiful 3 up. The entire team has now gotten a piece of that ball. You love to see that. And then what they do is play smart 3 up. And they're in a situation right now where you can kind of count the cute butts goalie out of the picture for the moment, because they're just posted up in goal. They're not actively defending. So Big Salad is in a 3v2 situation, and they know as long as they don't throw it away, they can just be chill and get the kill. So Owen, instead of trying to force a play, is just going to circle here. And he goes around until the defender is committed to defending him. And then he goes a nice, soft, safe drop pass over to Kara. And then similarly, not quite the same, very similar though, because now Kara's got the defender committed to her. She doesn't have a safe drop pass, so what she's going to do instead is just same thing, circle, for a different reason though, until Anthony comes all the way around. Nice, safe drop pass. Such a safe pass that even though Anthony doesn't actually catch it, he's got time to go collect it off the boards. No problem. It was a good, safe play. They're 3 up, 3v2. And right here, Anthony sees an opportunity, so he's not going to go for the safe option. He's going to go for like higher risk, higher reward, and pass across over to Kara, who goes for the shot. And look at where she was. I mean, it was just her on the goalie. Excellent play. You know, it happens to the best of us. Not every shot is going to connect well with the ball. This one didn't. So it didn't result in a goal, but don't let that take away from a good play, because it really was a good play. And then I also want to just point out, look at this. Anthony sees, plays over. He's just going to go roll straight back to net, and they're going to start over with their game plan, which is exactly what you should do. So that's beautiful. And this next one, I'm going to play it in full speed. It doesn't look super exciting, but there is something really important going on in this play, which we'll get to. Breakaway for Dana, and he's just going to hit a stale bread. It's going to find the back of the net. No big deal, no big deal. But there is something going on here that I think I really want to make sure I highlight, which is don't stop pedaling, which is something I see the really high-level players do. They don't stop pedaling. Even if they think they're beat, they pedal hard. Maybe they don't win the ball, but it'll put them in a situation where they're that much closer to the rebound. Also, they might win the ball, so just don't stop pedaling, because watch what happens here. Watch Kara's legs, actually, before we even get there. Breakaway starts, and look at Anthony's head. He's got his head down. He's pedaling really hard. He looks over and sees Kara, who's on a bit of a better line here than he is, so he backs off. Maybe he shouldn't have. And then look at Kara's legs. She has stopped pedaling right here. Right here. Her legs stop moving there. Well behind this shadow, and keep that in mind. Because look at Dana's legs. He's pedaling till here. So from about here to here is where the attacker and defender stopped pedaling. And that's a not insignificant portion of the court. And then he just drips in the stale bread and gets the one and only goal of the entire game. Not super a big fan of this overhead angle, but we got to play that out to get to this next angle, which, let's give a little credit to Susie here. This swat, boom, is what created the opening for Dana to get this breakaway with the one and only goal of the game. And that's the game right there. So that goal is as much Susie's as it is Dana's. And it didn't matter. I don't know if you can see really. Didn't matter that Owen dabbed. It was a bounce off the rear wheel. It was going in regardless. So that's the game. But I wanted to include this next clip just because, a little bit as a shout out to Owen, and also it was just a really great clip. The camera angle worked out really well. Big Salad is down right here, 0-1, so there's 39 seconds on the clock. Time to bust a move and try something, and Owen does. He goes for a bottom bracket, nutmegs him, and gets a good shot off. Goalie just gets it on his front wheel, but I wanted to put a little shout out to Owen for going for it, because in that situation, you gotta. So there you have it, final score of 0-1 for Cute Bucks. Big Salad, I think, got eliminated from this game. I hope you learned something from this breakdown, and even if you didn't, you know, I think this kind of thing helps you keep your game sharp. So we'll see you in the next one. I'm going to leave the tournament and Connect Bike Polo sponsors up on the screen. They're out supporting Bike Polo, and they deserve a little extra screen time on my channel. Why not? I'll see you in the next one.